in that one stellar evolution. I will start. Yes, girls.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday evening class. See here, what is steel? You know, the steel, the term steel. I'll explain that is derived from the Greek word, which means central pillar. It is the conducting central cylinder, stem as well as root, leaf. You can take any section cutting of the. Okay. This one is a steel, as you know in that one. You can observe where the steel in the central part of the central cylinder, central pillar part is called the steel. The stellar evolution to propose the scientist, who's ma? Tell me, girls, what is the scientist name? Girls, what is the scientist name? I don't know. Yesterday class, Van Tigam and Dowlett in 1886 to proposed in this theory, stellar evolution theory. Okay, here the theory is types of theories is called the in this one the two main types is but here soleno steel also under siphono steel. But here in this slide the three types are there. But main is the proto steel and the siphono steel. In the last class I'll explain to the what is the proto steel. See here this one is the steel. What is the xylem, phloem, how to identify the xylem and phloem, what is the pericycle, these are things I'll explain in the last class. Next one more, what is the proto steel? Wait. See here, what is a protosteel? The name of protosteel was suggested by the scientist Jeffrey Scientist in 1902. Okay, and he regarded it. It has the most primitive and simplest type of steel. This is the starting steel and most primitive or very simple type of steel. It consists of central solid mass of xylem is there. Central part only xylem can observe. Surrounding xylem, it consists of a central solid mass of xylem surrounded by the phloem. Such steel occurs in the adult stem of the Lycopodium selaginella. In this stem, pith is totally absent. This one is also completed. In this protosteel, again to divided into 5 types. What is that one? First one is the haplosteel, second one actinosteel, and third one is the plecto, fourth mixed protosteel, and last one is the mixed protosteel with pith. And yesterday class, what is the haplosteel also I'll explain. What is the haplosteel? These are steels to identify the scientist. The Berbener in 1902. These are where the protosteel is there. In that protosteel to again to divided types. That is the first one is the haplosteel. Here, what is a haplosteel? A protosteel with the central solid and smooth core of xylem. Central solid smooth. See here, this here in this diagram. 1 minute, girls, I'll take the pen. Yeah. See here, this part is called, see in the here, this part, blue color part is called the xylem, and there the pinkish color is there, no, in that one part is called phloem. In here, smooth core of xylem surrounded by concentric layer of phloem. It is called the haplosteel. Very simple. Central part xylem is present, surrounding phloem is present. That is the haplosteel. In this type of protosteel, you can observe most primitive among the protosteel. It is common occurs in the Rhynia plant, usually Rhynia and Hernophyton, best example Selaginella, and very most important example Lycopodium cernuvum. Girls, if you read out the spellings correctly in the competitive examination time, Lycopodium cernuvum name, the just spelling mistake is there. CERNUM one, that is the correct name, but one letter is missed in that. That's why I can byhead it. The spelling name is correctly. In this haplosteel, that is the very simple and primitive. Xylem is there, a middle part, and surrounding phloem is there. That is called the haplosteel. The second one, actinosteel. What is the actinosteel? It consists of xylem. See here, this part is the star shape is there. No, this part, blue color is. This is the xylem, and this where the phloem is there. in this part is called the phloem, where this one is called the phloem part. See here, it consists of xylem in the form of a radiating arms. దీన్ని ఏమంటారు? Radiating arms or ribs. See here, these are the radiating arms or ribs, and phloem in isolated plates, alternating xylem, phloem. See here, xylem is the xylem part, and phloem, this part, phloem part. Phloem part is present. Alternate xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem is the surrounding isolated patches alternating with xylem. Such type of protosteel is termed as that is the actinosteel. Example, girls, this one example, Xylotum. See here, which one? Xylotum, Lycopodium cernatum. Very important. Xylotum is the common. If you read out the type study, Lycopodium is there, no? That's where you can write down the example, Lycopodium serratum. In the last class, I'll explain this one of these two. Yes, girls? Tell me, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Write down, girls, today another one, third one, plectosteel. Sir, మీరు తెలుగులో చెప్తారా ఈరోజు? హలో హలో. Okay,
Madam,
see here, girl.
Madam, please continue. Please continue. I will
Okay.
Telugu in my classroom. Please continue. Don't stop in
Yeah.
class. Please continue.
Okay, thank you, sir. See here, girls, the third one is a plectosteel. What is a plectosteel? In this type of actinosteel, you know what is the actinosteel? Actinosteel, xylem in the form of radiating arms are there. And the phloem is a isolated patches alternating with the xylem. Here, this is the what is the plectosteel? In this type of actinosteel, the xylem occurs. See here, girls, pink color part is there, no? When if you draw the diagram, girls, pink color always xylem part is the pink color. If you observe the any chart anywhere, but here bluish color is the phloem is there, but it is not phloem blue. Always if you draw the phloem green color. In here, in this plectosteel, in this type of actinosteel, the xylem occurs in the form of small parallel plates, where the small parallel, see here, girls, like this one plate. See here, you can observe in the Lycopodium clavatum. See, this part is called the xylem part. This part is called the xylem part. What is the xylem? Very small parallel plates alternating with phloem. Alternating with phloem plates. The best example, Lycopodium clavatum. See, girls, see this one, Lycopodium clavatum. This name is proposed the scientist, Zimmermann scientist, in 1930. See, girls, the first one is the haplosteel. The second one is the actinosteel. Third one, plectosteel. Plectosteel also, in this type of plectosteel, this type of actinosteel, the xylem occurs in the form of small parallel. See here, parallel is small parallel plates alternating with the phloem. Alternating with phloem. This is the this phloem. This is called the plectosteel. Very best example, Lycopodium clavatum. Did you understand, ma? Plectosteel, did you understand? Hello. Next one, ma. Fourth one, mixed protosteel. What is the name? First one is the plectosteel. Second one, what is the second one? Haplosteel. Third one,
Actinosteel.
see here, haplosteel, first one. Second one, actinosteel. Third one is the plectosteel. Now I'll explain to the which one, mixed protosteel. Here, in this form of actinosteel. Why I'll explain to the revision of the actinosteel. Actinosteel, protosteel, the first steel. Which one is the steel, girls? Protosteel. These see here haplosteel. Here very simple xylem and phloem. Xylem is middle part is xylem, surrounding xylem, phloem surrounding part is present. A smooth core xylem surrounded by uniform phloem is there. This is a very simple and primitive part. That's why I will not to take haplosteel. Why to I will take always still here the defense of the xylem is present in this is called here plecto means plate like structures, patches like in the name లోనే ఉంది చూడండి మా గుర్తుపట్టండి ఇక్కడ మనకి నేమ్ లోనే యాక్టినోస్టీల్ ఏంటి మనకి స్టార్ షేప్ నక్షత్రాకారం అని సార్ చెప్పారు కదా స్టార్ షేప్ లో జైలం ఉండి దానికి ఆల్టర్నేట్ గా ఫ్లోయం ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ అంటే ఇక్కడ మాత్రమే జైలం లో మనకి చేంజెస్ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ జైలం అనేది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఏంటి ప్లెక్టో మీన్స్ ప్లేట్స్ ఆర్ ప్యాచెస్ లైక్ జైలం ఉండి సరౌండింగ్ ఫ్లోయం ఉంటుంది నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మిక్స్డ్ protosteel ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అంటే the mass of xylem see here girls this is the mixed in this one ma the xylem part see here bluish color is there this part is xylem and where the light color is there in that part is called the phloem in this mixed protosteel girls the mass of xylem and phloem are uniformly distributed here not for one particular shape the xylem and both phloem are uniformly distributed in a cross section of steel xylem appears in the form of irregular groups in case you can cross section or section of the lycopodium you can observe the xylem part what happened it is the irregular groups these xylem is the irregular groups that are in the ground mass of phloem అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏంటి మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ లైకోపోడియం క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ చేశారో అప్పుడు అంటే ఎక్కడ మిక్స్డ్ protosteel ఎలా గుర్తుపట్టాలి ప్యాచెస్ ఉంటేనేమో ప్లెక్టోస్టీల్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ యాక్టినోస్టీల్ ఏంటి నక్షత్రాకారంగా కనిపిస్తేనేమో యాక్టినోస్టీల్ బట్ ఇది చాలా రేర్ గా ఉంటుంది మనకి సెక్షన్ కటింగ్ లో కనిపించదు బట్ ప్లెక్టోస్టీల్ ఏంటి ప్లేట్ లైక్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ప్యాచెస్ జైలం ఆల్టర్నేట్ గా ఫ్లోయం ఉంటే దాన్ని ప్లెక్టోస్టీల్ అని అంటారు నేమ్ లోనే ఉంది ప్లెక్టో ఆర్ ప్యాచెస్ ద థర్డ్ వన్ protosteel here what happened if you section cutting after in cross section the steel xylem appears in the form of irregular patches irregular groups of the embedded in the ground mass of phloem the best examples in it the best example Lycopodium cernuvum is the best example mixed protosteel okay girls did you understand this one mixed protosteel
Yes, ma'am.
yeah next one ma mixed protosteel with pith if you read out that the four aplo actino plecto these mixed protosteel you can't see the pith part ante davva part anedi undadu but here mixed protosteel with pith part is present where in this one here very advanced type of protosteel that name is called mixed protosteel with pith here the formation of pith started from here first time in the evolution the total evolution that is starting from land plants to steel is the steel similar just like to the protosteel where the protosteel is there in that steel you can observe the same like protosteel but in these patches always to form the primatous region is there in that one association with xylem in this here connecting link between the protosteel and siphonosteel I'll explain later what is the siphonosteel here in this part link between to the protosteel to siphonosteel in see here girls in the middle part and I can't see the four I will explain haplo actino plecto mixed protosteel can't to see the pith part but here the pith part is the most important the pith part is present this best example ma lepidodendron selaginella lepidodendron next one ma siphonosteel what is the siphonosteel here it is a modified from a protosteel What is the protosteel? Xylem is center part, surrounding the phloem is there, no, in that one is the protosteel. But here siphonosteel also, see here girls, modified, where the protosteel is this, it is a modified from to protosteel, in which the pith is present in the central of the steel. Here this part one is present, girls, very important. The pith or the name antarante medullary rays అని కూడా అంటారు, medulla of Pteropsida. You can observe where, girls, in this one most members of Pteropsida. The Pteropsida best example, what is the name is called, that is name is called ferns. Pteropsida name ferns అని అంటారు. That is the best example for this siphonosteel. The name is called Pteropsida. What is the siphonosteel? Modified from to protosteel, which is the pith is the present, this part medullated protosteel. Here the central pith surrounded by xylem and phloem, and the central part pith surrounding by the phloem, xylem and phloem. Such type of steels you can observe most members of which groups, girls? What is the group name? Pteropsida, or another name ferns. These are the, girls, here these are all steels. What is the first steel? Tell me, girls, fastly. What is the first one? Haplosteel. Second one, actinosteel. And first I'll explain to ear, girls. Protosteel and siphonosteel I'll explain. In the where the protosteel is there, in that protosteel again 5: haplo, actino, plecto, and mixed proto with pith. And the second one is what is the second one? Siphonosteel. Second one, siphono. After that one, these are steels. But here another very important origin of siphonosteel. Here there is a general acceptance that the siphonosteel, see here, origin, next side heading, girls, if you write down that one, origin of siphonosteel. Siphonosteel, as you know that one, siphonosteel always modify from the protosteel. Here pith is the present in the central of steel. That's where the name I'll explain, that is called the medullated protosteel. And they can observe alternate surrounding లో మనకి పిత్ పార్ట్ కనిపిస్తుంది, కాబట్టి దీనిని మెడులేటెడ్ ప్రోటోస్టీల్ అంటారు. అర్థమైంది కదా సైఫోనోస్టీల్? ఎస్ గర్ల్స్, మీరు రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వాలి, మీకు అర్థమైందా లేదు? టెల్ మీ ఫాస్ట్.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in that siphonosteel, where the general acceptance that the siphonosteel has evolved from protosteel, and that's where the scientists, and here siphonosteel derived from the protosteel by the formation of pith. Centrally placed xylem core in a protosteel is replaced by, and here protosteel is the replaced one tissue. The tissue name is called in this one here parenchyma tissue. Here in the different stages changes in the protosteel, that is a siphonosteel, you can observe in the transfer section of different leaves and different stem, that is a osmunda. These are the pteridophytic plant. You can observe in this one that the scientists to propose 2 theories have been proposed. The origin of siphonosteel గురించి సైంటిస్ట్ 2 థియరీలను అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారు, ప్రపోజ్ చేశారు. చూడండి, ఆ థియరీస్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇంట్రాస్టీలర్ origin of pith. First one, this theory. What is the first theory? Intrastellar origin of pith. Second one, extrastellar. Intra అంటే xylem లోపల ఉండేటివి, మనకి స్టీల్ లోపల కనిపించే పిత్ పార్ట్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసేదాన్ని ఇంట్రాస్టీలర్ పిత్ అంటారు. ఎక్స్ట్రా అంటే బయటి వైపు, అంటే xylem phloem కి బయటి వైపు, స్టీల్ లో స్టీల్ లోనే బయట వైపు ఉండే ద పిత్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసేదాన్ని ఎక్స్ట్రా స్టీలర్ ఎవల్యూషన్ అంటారు. అంటే సైఫనో స్టీల్ ఏర్పడే దాన్ని బట్టి సైంటిస్టులు 2 థియరీస్ కనిపెట్టారు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ థియరీ? ఇంట్రా స్టీలర్ ఆరిజిన్ ఆఫ్ పిత్. The second one, extrastellar origin of pith. Okay na? First theory I'll explain. What is the first theory ma? Tell me anyone. What is the name of first theory? Girls, fast. What is the first theory? Intrastellar origin of pith. See here, girls, this theory was proposed to Gune scientist, Bauer and Fana, and another one is there, Gune, Wagon, Bauer, Perty, Thompson. Many scientists are there, but if you keep in your mind, minimum 2 girls. Bauer is most important. Wagon, Vaughan, Wagon and Bauer, both scientists to propose. And here many scientists to propose, but keep in your mind minimum 2. I'll give the 2 names. One is a Bauer in 1923, and the second one, in some books, Bauer 1911 is there, girls. I don't know which one is correct, but if you read out to the if you take the Telugu Academy book, that only can read out. Okay, but it is not correct. I think in 1923, 1911 Bauer scientists to propose in this Wagon and Bauer. Wagon is in the 1908, Bauer is a 1911. Okay, these 2 scientists, according to this theory, which theory? Intrastellar origin of pith. According to this theory, the pith has been developed. See, very important, girls. The pith has been developed by metamorphosis of the inner vascular elements. The pith has been developed by metamorphosis of the inner vascular elements into parenchyma. The presence of tracheids and parenchyma in the central region of the protostele in plants. Here, innermost vascular tissues in a protostele changes in parallel. అంటే protostele లో ఉన్నటువంటి టిష్యూస్ మనకి ఏంటి, అక్కడ protostele changes లో ఇక్కడ ఇంటర్మోస్ట్ వాస్కులర్ టిష్యూ, వాస్కులర్ సిస్టమ్ అంటేనే జైలం ఫ్లోయం లో ఇంటర్వాస్కులర్ టిష్యూలో protostele changes లో ఏం కనిపిస్తున్నాయి అంటే parenchyma టిష్యూ అనేది యాడ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. These tissues to added, and that is called the pith has been developed by metamorphosis of the inner vascular element into parenchymata. The presence of tracheids and tracheid. What is a tracheid? In the xylem, 2 different type tracheids, vascular tissues, these are there. When if you go to second semester, in that semester anatomy is there. I think third semester, in that anatomy can read out the what type of the xylem tracheids are there, what type of the phloem tracheids. Here, what is the tracheids and parenchyma in the central region of the protostele in plants, and a widely accepted theory of pith development. This theory, the best example, girls, in this one, Osmunda is the Osmunda. Osmunda releases is the best example in this intracellular theory. Did you understand this one? The second theory, ma? Yes, girls? The first one ardhamain kada, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
The second one, extrastellar evolution, girls. This theory was forwarded by Jeffrey scientist. The Jeffrey in 1897, 1902, 1907. In that year, the Jeffrey scientist to proposed or forwarded this theory. He believed that the pith is the extrastellar origin. The pith is the extrastellar. In that first one name, intra. Here you can observe the pith is the extrastellar origin. What is the main theory in this one? In this theory to explain here, the theory holds that the pith originated as a result of innervation of the cortical cell into the stele through the leaf gaps and branches gaps in course of phylogenetic evolution. Ante ikkada enti, pith and cortex homogeneous structure, very simple structure. Where the pith is formed, in that one innervation, that is a cortical parenchymatous tissues cells into the steel. This innovation pith, you can observe leaf gaps, branch gaps. We can this type of pith you can observe where girls in the leaf gaps or where the branches are there, in that branches gaps. That's why this is not accepted by most of authors. Which theory is not accepted, girls? Which theory is not accepted? Girls, tell me fast. Which theory is not accepted? Extracellular or is not pith. And the intracellular is the okay. All scientists to accept it. But this one not. Only this two explanation of leaf gaps and branches gaps are present. Okay, in this siphonostyl, girls, again the siphonostyl two types. I'll explain the siphonostyl first. Basic origin of siphonostyl, the scientists to propose two theories: intracellular pith, extracellular pith. Intracellular, most scientists to accept it. Extracellular, the scientists not to accept it. But another one, these siphonostyl, again two types. The position of siphonostyl, the distribution of phloem, the siphonostyl, again two types. And depending upon the distribution of phloem and xylem, and the distribution of the phloem, distribution of the xylem, the siphonostyl, again two types. One is the ectofloic siphonostyl, amphiploic siphonostyl. Girls, here two is there, but I'll give the three, not for two. Third one, girls, eustyle. What is the third one? Eustyle. Eustylic or eustylic. This is the eustylic siphonostyl. Okay, first one, three girls. The siphonostyl to the position, which position? Depending upon the distribution of phloem and xylem, the siphonostyl, three types. One is the ectofloic siphonostyl, amphiploic siphonostyl. What is the third one? What is the third one? Eustylic siphonostyl. See here. What is the ectofloic? See here, this one is the ectofloic siphonostyl. Girls, here you can observe very clearly. This part is the xylem part. This part is the xylem part. Here, empty place is there. No, in that one is the pith part. Where the phloem is there? See here, outer layer. Here, this part is the outer phloem. This part is the outer phloem. Here, inner phloem, inner pericycle, inner endodermis is there. In this one, in this type of steel, the central located pith is surrounded. See, you can observe here, siphonostyl, you can observe the pith part is present. Mixed protosteel with pith is there, no, in the last protosteel, aplosteel, no. Here, where the siphonostyl is there, in that siphonostyl, the first ectosiphonostyl, no, first you can observe the pith is present. The pith is surrounded by the concentric ring of the xylem and phloem. Yes, sir, girls. Pith మధ్యలో ఉండి దాని చుట్టూ మనకి xylem, ఆ తర్వాత బయట వైపు ఏముంటుంది? Phloem ఉంటుంది. It is found in some ferns. You can observe some fern plants. That is the Osmunda plant. Very easy. And you can observe the leaf traces also, but leaf gap is absent in the only leaf traces. No, you can observe in this type of steel. The second one, amphiploic siphonostyl. What is the amphiploic? See here, girls. Same, the pith is the size of pith is the increase compared to other one, the first one. This part is pith. And see here, another one in the pith, this part is the xylem, and this part is the phloem, outer phloem, outer xylem part is the. In this central is the pith. But here one pink color is there, no, you can observe, girls, inner phloem also to present in this one. Here amphiploic, in this type of amphiploic, in this type of steel, the phloem is present. The phloem is present both on the inner and outside. Very important, girls, not xylem here. Only phloem is present. Which pith is present? Pith, after pith layer, second layer is the phloem. and xylem and phloem. That's why I'll explain in this type of steel, you can observe the phloem is present both on the inner and outer side of the xylem cylinder. This type steel, you can observe marsilia, very adiantum is there, but you can, when you can study the MSc, in that time you can read out the adiantum also. But here in the UG level, here read out the marsilia. See here, this is here in this marsilia, one special character is there. Okay, this one is called the amphifloic siphono-steel. Next one, soleno-steel, or this one is called the last one. U-steel and siphono-steel. Third one I'll explain. No, in the third part also steel is there. In that steel is called the what is the name? Eustylic siphono-steel. Here, eustylic siphono-steel is not there, but I'll explain. This type of steel is formed by breaking of the vascular cylinder along with the central pith. In the number of collateral vascular bundles are present, these bundles arranged in a ring. This steel term is called the U-steel siphono-steel. And the last one was soleno-steel. What is the soleno-steel? Here, the third point. In this under first one protosteel, the first one is the protosteel. Haplosteel is completed. Where the actinosteel is there, in that actinosteel, plecto, mixed proto, and these are there. Where the siphono-steel is there, in that siphono-steel, after that one, the third part, and ectofloic, amphifloic, you can observe this soleno-steel. And it is a similar to siphono-steel of. You can observe this steel is a very similar to siphono-steel. Can similar to siphono-steel of Pteropsida and Lycopsida. Lycopodium, you can observe in this one. Here the leaf gaps are at a distance and they do not overlap at a node. This type of siphono-steel perforated by a single leaf gap only. This soleno-steel may be called ectofloic or amphifloic soleno-steel. The term is called the ectofloic and amphifloic siphono-steel. See girls, this is the difference in the soleno-steel, ectofloic siphono-steel and amphifloic siphono-steel. And the third one is the dictio-steel. What is the dictio-steel? This is the ectofloic, the siphono-steel. See here, phloem is present only outer side, where the inner side is the xylem, and pith part you can observe this one. Ectofloic siphono-steel, this is the pith part. The ectofloic siphono-steel, the phloem is present. See here, this phloem is present only outer side of the xylem. Not for inner and outer, only outer side. That's why ectofloic soleno-steel. And amphifloic siphono-steel, this one type of phloem is present on both sides. See here, girls, the pith part is there. This is the phloem. This blue color is the xylem and pith. That's why here phloem is present on the both side of the xylem part. This phloem is both intra-surrounded by pericycle and endodermis. The best example is the adiantum. This is the amphifloic siphono-steel. And the next one, what is the dictio-steel? Girls, I'll give the explanation very easy. But you can, what do you mean? First, you by-hand it diagrams, side heading, example, diagrams. When you can by-hand it diagram, you can read. Writing part is very easy. This is the basic thing of the stellar evolution. All first is you can by-hand it side headings, and what you call scientist names. After that one, read total diagrams. After diagrams, you can write. Writing part is very easy. Why I'll explain in that, very confused are there. Many steels are there, no? In the first after inter 2, it will come the degree. Many steels you can here present, no? But that's why you are confusing is there. That's why I'll give the best సింపుల్ గా ఎలా చదవాలంటే సైడ్ హెడ్డింగ్స్ అన్ని బాగా నేర్చుకొని డయాగ్రామ్స్ నేర్చుకుంటే ఈజీగా మీరు రాయొచ్చు అనమాట. సి హియర్ డిక్టియో స్టీల్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ద మోస్ట్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ స్టీల్. డిక్టియో స్టీల్ ఇస్ ద మోస్ట్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ స్టీల్. అంటే యూ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్ ఫాన్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ సైఫనో స్టీల్ ఓవర్లాపింగ్ లీఫ్ గ్యాప్స్. ఇక సి హియర్ దిస్ ఇస్ అ టెర్రిస్, వన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ టెరిడోఫైటిక్ ప్లాంట్ దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద టెర్రిస్. You can observe only leaf leaf gaps, girls, in this one. So having overlapping leaf gaps, so the steel become broken into longitudinal strands or meristeels. When there are numerous meristeels, the steel looks like cylindrical mesh, such as a siphonosteel is called, this type of siphonosteel is called dictyosteel. Here each meristeel, see here, okay, this is due to presence large number of leaf gaps are present. Each separate vascular strands is called, okay, each and every leaf gap to identify the leaf gaps, the vascular strands are present. The vascular